Hello, everybody. Gage says it's empty. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey, everybody. Thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. This ought to be a big freaking treat. I've been seeing a lot of reviewers and guys that have got their hands on this beer. This is Westbrook Brewing. They're out of Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, which is, I'm in Virginia, so 2 states down, and evidently they don't have a large distribution, guys, but Rico was able to get his hands on this, and I'm pretty sure he's up New York or New Jersey or somewhere up that area. So they're shipping it up there evidently, but not getting it here. Don't beer distribution in this state sucks the big hind titty as far as I'm concerned. I don't guess they figure that we're big enough market for them to stop here and distribute it. They may be available in Northern Virginia or some other parts of Virginia, but here in southwest part of Virginia, not seeing their beers here. So I wish we could. I've heard a lot of great things about this beer. Rico, thanks again, my brother, for sending this to me. I've been dying to get my hands on this beer for a long time. So cheer to you, my brother. I do appreciate you able to get your hands on this. And this is not a cheap beer. This is a 22-ounce bomber, and I'm pretty sure this is a $12 to $15 bottle of beer. So, Westbrook got a little white spot on the bottom of their label on the backside here, and it says bottled on 052316, and this is a 10.5% alcohol by volume. I am so happy to get this beer. I am. I'm really looking forward to this. I think this is the first one I've done from the last beer mail package. Guys, I'm about two and a half weeks ahead on the beer review videos. I'm that far ahead. So when you see me reviewing a beer, I've probably reviewed it 2 weeks ahead of time. I'm actually doing this beer review on July the 7th. So and it probably won't post till the 15th or even 20th of July before I get to where this one is. So let's see what this one brings to the table. I'm really anxious to try this. I heard a lot of great things about this beer from these guys down there. So commercial description says, happy birthday to us. To celebrate our first year as a brewery, we brewed a serious Imperial Stout and aged it on cocoa nibs, vanilla beans, cinnamon sticks, and fresh habanero peppers. This is the first offering in our annual anniversary series. Here's to many more. Cheer, hear, hear. Don't have the IBUs on this particular beer. All we have is the ABV, but we do have the bottled on date. And being at 10.5% of that, guys, I don't know if the peppers will fade over time. I wouldn't think so. This would be a good candidate to cellar. I mean, if you've got a little bit deeper pockets, pick you up a couple of them, have one now, and sell one for 6 months, a year, or 2, or even 3. This beer's going to keep for a long, long time. So it'd be great to buy 1 or 2 now and have one and keep one and wait till next year's version comes out and do it side by side, or even a couple years down the road and do a vertical side by side of these 2 beers and see how the beer actually changes over time. That would be great. So Rico, once again, my brother, I do appreciate it. I guess he heard my call that I wanted to get my hands on this beer and was not able to get it here, and he fulfilled that wish of mine. So thank you, my brother. Over to the food pairings on this particular beer. It's an American Double or Imperial Stout. Food pairing, cheese is buttery, brie, Gouda, Havarti, Swiss. And since it's a stout, it goes well to chocolate dishes, of course. And the meat is beef, smoked meat, game, and grilled meat. Glass for the pint, Becker, 9-up tumbler. Snifter, oversized wine glass. Got my favorite snifter today. And can be sold for long periods of time, like I said, guys. I'm drilling on myself. I'm anxious to get my lips and tongue and everything down in this beer. Nice hiss. Like I said, this is a bomber. It's a 22 ounce. Let's see if we can generate a little bit of head on this one. Doesn't look like it's too overcarbonated. Would like to get about a finger of head or so. And that's about what we got. Maybe just a tad over a finger of head. Over to the light. I'm not seeing any at all, not even in the thin part of the bottom of the glass here. Pretty dark beer, pretty black. Nice khaki colored head. Nice creamy foam on top. There are some bigger bubbles from that aggressive back end pour. Great looking stout. Well, let's get a nose on it. It's that time. Wow, yes. Rich roasted malt. Got some chocolate, cocoa. Not getting a big pepper presence on my nose. There is some spiciness to the nose, but slight hints of vanilla. It's sticking around a little longer than I thought it would. We still got just a little less than a finger of head. It's time to dive in. Let's get it on. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Rico. You're the man, sir. You come up with some wonderful beers where you're at, and I do appreciate everything you send to me, my friend. Cheers. Tasty. I am getting a slight hint of some alcohol. It is tasty though. That is very, very tasty. Great candidate to cellar, guys. This one, like I said, is done on the 23rd of May, 23rd of June. This beer is about 6 weeks old, so pretty damn fresh. A lot of you guys get beers from these breweries pretty fresh. Virginia, oh my God. I went to the beer store, well, just the Kroger's down the street here, to get some go-to beers. And the Bell's Two Hearted Ale that they had in there was 3 months old. It's right at the end of its shelf life. I didn't buy it. Why does it take 3 months to get a beer into the beer store? I don't understand that. And I'm not faulting Bell's over that. Maybe they may have a hand in that, but I just think it's the distribution in Virginia. They'll bring this beer in and they just let it set. And they just let it set. Did I say? They let it set. Then it shows up in the grocery store at the end of its shelf life. What's up with that? I don't understand. It blows my mind, guys. I don't understand. I mean, if you're getting beers like this, it's not that critical. I mean, you can get this beer 6 months old, 8 months old, 12 months old. But if you're drinking a low ABV beer, 4.5%, 5%, or a hoppy beer, an IPA or a double IPA, and it's 3 or 4 months old before it shows up on the shelf, what the hell is up with that? I don't understand. Blows my mind, guys. All you guys around the country that can get the beers from your favorite craft breweries and they're 8, 9, 10 days old or even fresher, or even 2 weeks old or less. Consider yourself very damn lucky. We're not that way here in Virginia. I mean, not at all. So, if you can get your beers without going to the brewery and picking them up fresh there, if you can go to your beer store or your grocery store and pick up beers and they're 2 weeks or less, consider yourself damn lucky. I can't do it here. It does not happen on any of the beers that they carry. You won't find a beer that fresh here. Not even the ones that's made here aren't that fresh. So, I just don't understand. It sucks. Virginia beer distribution sucks out loud. Alright guys, the peppers are very subdued on this beer. The habanero peppers are just slightly there. Not getting a big heat or big burning, anything. I was expecting a little bit more. And it may come out a little more. It's right out of the fridge, 40 degrees. We're going to let it warm up. Roasted malt. Hints of cinnamon. Vanilla. Cocoa. And just ever so slight hint of the peppers. Not much at all. So let's let it warm up and see if we can get a little bit more peppers out of it. See where this beer ends up. Pretty damn tasty. Nice sweet back end. I was thinking I seen it was 50 IBUs somewhere, but it may not be. I don't think it's on the bottle anywhere. I do not see it. And it says here on the side of the bottle, way back in December 2011, we brewed our first anniversary beer. A serious Imperial Stout aged on cocoa nibs, vanilla bean, cinnamon sticks, and the fresh habanero peppers. And so delicious, we decided to bring it back once each year. Salud. So they started with 2011, and it's 2016, so they've been doing this 5 years now, guys. So, very tasty. I would buy this beer if I could get this beer here. This is a very nice, easy drinking, 10.5% Imperial Stout. Very nice. Very well done. But let's sip on it, let her have a glass of it and see where we end up. I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Been sitting out on the deck. Right warm today. It's probably about 88 and close to 90 on the deck. It didn't take it long to come up to room temperature. Fired up a Mark Twain Maduro wrapped cigar with this, and got a chuckle out of the writing on the side of the band on that. And it says, "It's been my rule to never smoke while sleeping, and to never refrain from smoking when I'm awake." So, good rule to live by if you smoke cigars and drink tasty craft beers. Everybody's been clamoring for me to do a cigar beer review. I'm going to touch base on that. The Mark Twain is a very nice cigar, nice leathery woodiness to it, little hints of spiciness. Went very well with this Mexican cake beer that I was sipping on while I was smoking that cigar. Very, very nice. A lot of your Maduro wrapped cigars go very well with the darker beers, the porters and the stouts, especially the imperial versions of those. So, very tasty cigar. I only smoked about half of it while I was sipping on this, and going to finish up the other half when I do the next beer review. So, and it's probably going to be a dark beer like this, so I can finish that cigar up. So, very nice. Any of you guys that do smoke cigars, your Maduro wrapped, your darker blended cigars, or darker sticks, go very well with these darker beers. They pair up very well. My only fuss about this beer is they could have used twice the amount of the peppers that they did on this. I'm getting an ever so slight hint of that. I would like to see a little bit more as far as the peppers in this beer. It's almost non-detectable. I would like to feel that heat. I like peppers. I grow my own out in the backyard, habanero and hot bananas, and I like a little bit of that heat. And this could use a little more, in my opinion. Just my opinion, but it could use a little bit more of that. They could double the peppers that they're using in this beer, in my opinion. They want to call it Mexican cake. Let's kick it up a notch or 2 or 12. Make it just a little bit warmer than what this one is. But it is a very tasty beer, guys. Awesome beer. Especially when they put the bottled on date on the back of it. I wish Westbrook would. They're going through Virginia to get to New Jersey, New York, and other markets, especially Rico can even get this, and I can't get it here in Virginia. Chaps my ass. Chaps my big white fat ass, matter of fact. Great beer. I would buy this beer if I could get it here, guys. Wonderful beer. Great beer. perfect beer to finish up the evening with if you so desire. A nice sweetness to the back end. A little bit of alcohol on this one, but not too bad. It's not too bad. It's not too boozy. I've had boozier beers at 8% than this is at 10.5. Wonderful beer. Let's do the final chug on this one. Very smooth beer for 10.5. Slight hints of alcohol because it's so fresh. If you want to sell this beer for 6, 8 months, a year or 2 or 3 or 5, this would be a great candidate to do that with, I think. If you're looking for something really warm as far as the peppers, this one is lacking that in my opinion. I think you could use twice the amount of peppers that you're using in this. At least kick it up a notch, 2 or 3 if you want to call it Mexican cake. Let's spice it up a little bit. So it's very tasty, guys. It's an awesome beer. It's a very tasty beer. Rico, once again, my brother, thank you very much for sending me this beer. I've been dying to get my hands on this beer for quite a while. And I'm going to tell you a little background. Guys, I blew my knee out the day after my mom's funeral. And I've been hobbling around. Like I said, I've been doing this review on the 6th or 7th. I'm not sure what day it is. It may be the 6th of July. Already been to the doctor once, and they said it's my arthritis. And I'm going to a specialist on Monday to do an MRI and x-rays and see if they're going to poke my knee with a needle or if I need a knee replacement or partial or whatever. But my days in the cabinet business may be coming closer and closer to an end. Maybe getting into the gun business. I think I'm going to open up my own gun store. Something I ain't got to carry around heavy cabinets with and stand on my feet all day if I have to have some kind of replacement or surgery or whatever. I'm almost 60, guys, and been doing this kind of work for a long, long time, and standing on the concrete 10 hours a day is taking its toll on my old fat ass. So maybe getting into the gun business too. So I hope the reviews are not going to stop though. We're going to still continue doing beer reviews, but I might kind of start sliding more toward selling guns and ammo than selling cabinets. So we'll see how that goes. And looks like the trip or the move to Florida is put on indefinite hold, guys. Looks like we're going to be around here in this part of Virginia for a while now. So can't afford to retire. Insurance costs is just prohibitive for me and the other half to do our semi-retirement or retirement. So we got to keep working. Got to keep doing something. So that's how it is in this day and age. So once again, Rico, thanks a bunch for sending me this one. I am blown away that I finally got my hands on this very tasty beer, guys. As far as I'm concerned, this is a 10. I would like to see a little bit more peppers in this beer, since they're calling it Mexican cake. Let's kick it up a notch, too, guys, down there at Westbrook. Let's make the peppers definitely noticeable in this beer. That's the only plus I got. Other than that, it's a great beer, guys. Bottled on date on an Imperial Stout. Gotta love it. Got to love it. Great job, guys. There. Let's do a Mexican cake too with more peppers. Yeah, that'd be the hot tip. All right, guys. If I put a numeric rating on this, guys, it would be 100. That's what I'm gonna give it. Over to Beer Advocate, they say 97, world class. It is world class. If you can get your hands on this beer and you like this style of beer, an Imperial Stout brewed with cocoa nibs, vanilla beans, cinnamon, give it a try. It's definitely worth it. It's a great beer. It really is. It's a very easy drinking beer for a 10.5. Get you in trouble. Drink it at home, like I do. And over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer says overall 197 in the style. So we got a 97, we got a 100, and we got a 100. So definitely an A beer. If you had this one, let me know what you think about this, guys. I loved it. Thanks again, Rico. You're my brother. I do appreciate you sending this to me. Been dying to get my hands on it for quite a while. What about tomorrow? Let's take something tasty out of the fridge. See you then.